This is my final speech for this class. And to tell you the truth, when I started this class, not having the technological advances when I went to school and having everything be about sustainability seemed very overwhelming to me. So I'm surprised that I have gotten as far as I have. But while taking this class, I have learned a lot about sustainability that I didn't know myself. I understand better what sustainability is, and I understand better that I wasn't doing as much as I could to help become sustainable, to help others. I work at the Hastings Juvenile Chemical Dependency Program, and I see every day what kids suffering from mental illness and substance abuse go through. A lot of these kids, as I have said before, lack basic structures that we have when we're growing up. They don't have parents that really care. Most of their parents are the ones that started them on the drugs, and they have no idea how to take care of themselves or to make decisions on their own because of the environments in which they were raised. Now, I'm not saying that that's an excuse for them, but I do understand how that can make things more difficult for them. And because I've realized that I haven't done everything that I could do to help these kids become more self-sustainable, I talked to the activities director, my supervisor, and the CFO of the facility, and we're going to start a culinary therapy class for these kids where I can teach them basics on how to cook. You know, how to make spaghetti, goulash, casseroles, even French toast. I mean, most of these kids don't even know how to make ramen noodles. It's that bad. They lack that much in their basic survival skills because nobody ever taught them or took the time to care. And I hope that by doing this, not only can I help them become more self-sustaining, but that some of the lessons will stick with them throughout their lives, and they in turn will help other people when and if they can. I'm not saying that it's a solution to the problem, but it's one way that I can help, and one way that I can become more satisfied with myself knowing that I've done everything I can to help these kids on the road to recovery. Now, I've also learned a lot about other types of sustainability, about environmental sustainability and the need for water and renewable resources, ones that we're not going to use up and they're just going to be gone. The environment and how fragile it really is, and a lot of other things. I mean, today we have all this technology on how to make things more sustainable, more ecologically friendly, and better for everybody. The thing is, though, is that we don't have all the people where they need to be in positions of power to get a lot of these projects and ideas implemented into everyday life. Because sometimes the technologies are too expensive for the average person, or sometimes they are too sustainable and will hurt the economy. It's going to be a long, long process, and it's going to take everybody doing everything they can for it to come to fruition. It just is. And I haven't had time to attend a town hall meeting or a trial or anything like that because I do work 40 hours a week. And I go to school full time, and our town hall meetings are held on the first Monday of the month at 7 o'clock. I don't get off work till 7:30, so making it to one of those is impossible. And we don't have a whole lot of trials in Clay County, Nebraska. It's not a very big county, and not a whole lot ever happens here. The most I've ever been to court was with my son when he was going through all his problems. And that was like an every week thing for a while. But while I was in the courtroom, I did learn more about communication and verbal communication just from watching the judge and the lawyers. Because the judge explains everything. And he explains it 2 or 3 times, and he explains it to every person. So that you know what your rights are, you know what you can and cannot do, and you know what each thing means before you make a statement on if you're guilty, not guilty, or if you're just letting the judge decide your fate. The lawyers, although they use a lot of legal terms that you really can't understand, for the most part, it's pretty basic and simple for the common person. They only use the technical terms when they're speaking to each other. When they're speaking to their clients, they make sure the client understands what is going on and what their part is. I have learned a lot in this class, and I do appreciate the opportunity that was provided to me to give me this chance to learn and to hopefully become more effective in my own public speaking and the way that I do things. Because I really needed this class. I feel I needed this class simply because of my job and interacting with these kids. And you need to be able to interact with them on a level that they can understand without being degrading, without being critical. You need to learn your audience. You need to learn how to communicate with them. And hopefully, by doing that, they can relate to you better and learn from you what it is you want them to learn. I do hope that my culinary therapy works. I hope these kids really enjoy it. And I hope that they take something away from here. I hope they can walk away from this class with a sense of accomplishment and a sense of self-worth, because so many of them are lacking that. And I do want to once again thank you for the opportunity to take this class and to learn from it.